Tubes.
On.
Hey, are we going? Are things going? Things working? Are we here? Welcome in, everyone. I am working on a couple of final details because, of course, I'm never ready. Let's just be honest. I'm never ready. Fully on me. I actually threw some discs around today in a semi-competitive setting. So give me 2 seconds. I am actually just setting up everything to make sure we're good to go for the giveaways. I guess if there's one thing that we can be patient for, hopefully it's that I got a couple extra giveaways in here for you guys. And we'll also double check that the YouTubes are working. And if you're in on the YouTubes, there should be some information on the link on the bottom of the YouTubes that let you know that if you click on it, there's a referral link in there so that if you do decide to join us and come on over to WhatNot, use the referral code. If you end up buying something, I think you get a kickback, I get a kickback. It's all fun. Did you miss the buzz already? No, I guess maybe I should have these things like teased out. Some of this craziness all teased out that you can't fully see. I don't know. Give me a few seconds. What I do need to do is just set up, I think I need to go into the settings for the listings so that we can get going for tonight. So I apologize. Wow. Did I do one in February when I was back from Asia just for a hot minute? And so with that, I've got to remember how to get things going. We're going to do auction, create products, temporary listings. Woo! Disc on screen. So sorry you guys are all getting some of the setup stuff. We're going to just do a $10 starting because I don't know what else to do. I think I can change that as I need to go. And I don't know, how many items are we going to have tonight? A lot? For the most part, it's going to be 8 to 11 ounces. Any hazardous materials? I hope not. You guys are going to be tossing bombs with these things. Okay. I think, I don't know. This does make me a little nervous. I'm going to click on the button. I think we're good to go. Unofficially, that means we could have 100 items. We'll see. All right, I'll try to read comments as best as I can. I appreciate you guys being super patient. I don't know if you saw my Instagram release a little earlier or something on my Facebook. In terms of the goodies, I'll throw it out there right now. A little tease besides some of these crazy things that I've got on screen. AB card, one of 300 for the AB zone. A couple of buzzes that I purchased back at Champions Cup that were part of the pre-release. I don't think regular ones come out for another day or two. I think mine are showing up. I've got the Power Up Buzz and card, which I know some of you guys are going to get all crazy out of, over a Level Up Luna and one of the cards. So that's pretty insane. We do have Luna battle packs if people are interested in those. And then just to throw it out there, I have Discraft. We've got some Discmania, some original Discmania as an Innova molded Discmania. I've got old school Innova. I've got kind of newer Innova. I've got slightly older Discraft. I've got newer Discraft. I've got a couple of trilogy-based discs. I think I even have a Prodigy Proto stashed in here somewhere. So, yeah, we're going to have all sorts of goodies for you guys tonight. Samui Bergs, all of that stuff. I do have some Bergs. That's a good call. Rubber Blend Chalies. I don't know if you're getting all of them. I don't know if I have any tonight, but I don't know if you're getting them all. Is that just the auto focus that is?
I can turn it off.
No, it's fine. I'm just wondering, it looks, on the bottom, it looks like it's, okay, maybe it's just my screen. I don't know. Tell me if that's bright enough for you guys when I put it out there. Okay, yeah, maybe my screen just looks funny. Okay, if you don't know, I'm here with Dave in the Dyer's Guild. Super excited to be in the studio setting where so much content gets made, not just for the things that I've been doing over the last year, but so much that Dave does as well. Link is in there for Dave and the Dyer's Guild if you want anything to do with learning how to get yourself set up for dyeing discs. You want tips, you want techniques, you want all of the basic equipment. You want tutorials, all of that stuff can be all found on the Dyer's Guild website. And then he's got kits, so everything you need, whether you want to spend $80 or you want to spend $200 and everything in between in terms of getting set up for everything when it comes to disc golf dyeing. So big shout out to Dave, who's going to be, as always, the man pressing all the buttons, doing all the real important stuff. Is that an AmNats buzz, tease, or happening? Oh, that's a real thing. I feel like I should have that sitting out for you guys now. Oh my gosh, where did it go? There are some goodies that are just, this stash is ridiculous. And I'll even ask, when's the last time you guys saw one of the Yuli Hawks available? These were a super limited run a couple years ago. Very, very limited. It's been stashed in a bag. So Yuli Hawk, Avery Jenkins Destroyer, Marbly. Yes, got those. Uh-oh, another level up Luna. Let me set that aside. That's not for you guys to see. AmNats Buzz? Come on. This one have a little bit of scuffing on the top. It's never been thrown. All right, I don't even know where I'm going to begin. Hopefully you guys are all good to go. I don't know how many people we got watching. I don't know what's happening. But we got to start somewhere. Are we ready? Are you ready? You got...
I'm ready.
All right. You're going to get stories and some backstories to some of these discs and whatever else. If you've got other questions, hopefully I can answer as we go. We've got a hard out in 3 hours on the dot. I've got to get steps in before the clock strikes midnight. I have a few to get yet. All right, let's start simple. I don't even know where to start, but we're going to start with... oh my gosh, I have so many goodies. I just can't believe it. Heck, let's start here. I threw one today. I threw one in from 100 some feet. Little Comet Action 2015 Ledgestone Edition TI Comets. Yeah. Green, I think it's probably max weight, 177 grams. I don't know if they did these ever. I don't know if ever again, but again, I stocked up big time on them. I'm to this day, I'm a Comet thrower. Not necessarily the TI Comet. If you got any Comets from the 90s, like the older chalky ones, love it. And yes, Comet Rescue, that's a whole nother story for another day. Love to see you in here, Mr. Lee. Love it. All right, start big, Tom Julio says. I got to remember how to do this. Product actions, thank you. Start auction. Here we go. Let me see what I got to do. Okay, starting 15 seconds. It's been a minute. I feel like such an am here. 15 seconds with a 7-second counter bid. Is that normal? That's going to be the default. People's buzz, start. Yep. Okay, hit the stream. 10 seconds is long. So let's go 7. 15-second bids. 20-second bids, 7-second counters. I talk a lot. It's live. Just here we go. Everything ships in a box. We'll get them packed up tonight or tomorrow. Ships in my disc in a box. And safely and securely. So get in on that. If you don't want it, fine. It'll come out another day. $10. I think I'm going to do $10 for all the starting. Yeah, unless something gets crazy one way or another. And I don't know. Maybe we're going to start out with a good deal here. These started, I want to say these went for around 20-ish, $20 to $25. At one point, somebody bought a stack of 20 off of them off of me, and they didn't get them for $13. They paid more. All right, there you go. Good deal to get you started. I like it. Oh my gosh, just so many Frisbees. How about whatever? Here we go. Lizotl. 2023, 176 grams. Let me say this now and I'll say it later. Assume everything is new and unthrown. There definitely might be storage wear. If I feel like it's beyond normal, I will certainly try to point that out. I'm going to say everything is like a 9 or above. On the Sleepy scale, 9.0 or above. If there's any damage to any of these discs, it is exclusively, unless I say otherwise, it will be from storage wear. It's not from being thrown. So plan on that for what it's worth. All right, the Lizato. Do you happen to have any Clay Edwards? All right, let me get this going. Do I have to unpin it? Okay, I guess I do. I'm not doing something right. Oh, maybe I got to hit this button. Disc on screen. Okay, it's there. Holy cow, they've changed things since I was here a month ago. Glow in the dark, Lizato. Hey, Prez. Andrew Presnell is in here. Love to see it, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Terry, what would be your broadcast commentary on a Pug Caddy on tour? Is that what that says? I'm not sure what that says. All right, we've got $25 and running. This is a glow-in-the-dark Simon Lizato from the 2023 run. I think this was the very first run, and sold. Mad Davis, disc number 2. Thank you, Mad Davis. I appreciate it. Let's go. Hey, let's go back to Ledgestone just for a second. Back in 2015, this was a semi-limited version of these. They didn't make as many as the rest of the Ledgestone release that year. This is a Crystal Buzz from 2015. It's insane to think this is 11 years old. Never been thrown. Yeah, Crystal Buzz. It's written here on the back, and I'm probably going to guess, yes, 177. So max weight, Ledgestone Crystal Z Buzz. We're running it. Yes. Let me see if I can broadcast carry on a Pug Caddy on tour. I don't think I understand that question, but I do appreciate you guys getting in on it. All right, Bradski is currently winning. Is Brad going to get away with this at a pretty cheap price? So still is going together. Discmania, yes, Discmania is in the batch tonight. I even had to reach out to Yannenberg, who gave me a couple of tips as to some of the things and what they may or may not sell for. Bradski, 422, getting it done. Congrats. I feel like that's a pretty darn good price at $17. Thank you, Bradski. Yes, so I do have Discmania. I do have 1 or 2 Prodigy discs. I have a few. Let's keep things warming up. I do have West Side, Prodigy. All right, we got some Discraft. Some older, some newer. We went from 2015 to, what is this, about 3 years old? 3 or 4 years old. First run Z Raptor. New and unthrown, 167 to 169. A little bit lighter. I'll keep that in frame in case you guys want to look at it. All right, first run, Z Raptor. Here we go. Lighter weight, 167, 169 on the Z Raptor. Also have some big head Lunas, power up buzzes, level up Lunas. Couple of newer releases, whatever the Aries. I think I just got one of those, or a few of those in the mix here tonight. First run Raptor, 6.7. It's dead. I love it. 6.7's like pretty much officially dead. 6.7, 41, 32, whatever the kids say. All right. United Ducks getting a steal. Yes, we're going to have giveaways. I've got a couple of shirts to give away, a couple of minis to give away. All you have to do is be following. I'm not doing it so that you have to have won something, although that would be nice, but you just have to be following. All right, we're going to switch it way up. We're going to Discmania. Samui stamped P4, if I recall. Now it's been a minute. Let me double check that. Yeah, P4. That's what I thought. Samui stamped P4 coming at you. Boom, get after it. Anybody got questions about coming to Asia for the Asia tour? Let me know. We've officially wrapped that up. All 7 events on the Asia tour this last year. Had a super good time with it. You guys saw Clay Edwards, you saw Yakub, you saw Jackie Chen, we saw Calvin Heimberg. Bunch of people involved with the event. the various events. Latitude 64 or West Side. I've got one of the most unique West Side discs that you'll find, as Bradski's going to get a steal on this one. Congrats to you, Bradski. I do have a really cool West Side disc that came actually from Finland. I think that's the only one I have in the mix tonight. All right. All right. You guys want to go to Innova? Let's jump over to Innova for a second. GMO, genetically modified. No. Greater Milwaukee Open, an event I've run. Ran for more than a decade. Used to be the Rumbletown Classic. Eventually, I took it over and renamed it to the Greater Milwaukee Open. This is a flat top KC Pro Rock, 177 grams, super flat. They charge you a little extra, I think, because they kept it in the machine a little longer, or something with them cooling is how they were able to do it. But this is a flat top KC Pro Rock. Yeah, and I'll be the first to admit, anytime I ran events and ended up getting discs from Innova, KC Pro AVRs and KC Pro Rocks, I threw them both, and so I always ordered a lot. And so I probably, flooded plenty of people with them throughout the years. Anyway, KC Pro flat top, KC Pro Rock, 177 grams, board flat, new and unthrown with a tiny little mini stamp in the corner. So if you're looking for something nice and stable, KC Pro Rocks certainly have not held their popularity that they once had. They used to be the go-to disc. If you looked at anyone's in the bag for many years, you saw that the KC Pro Rock and or KC Pro AVRs were a staple. And clearly we've seen a little bit of shift in terms of what's become the most popular, but I'll still say it, some of the go-to discs for many years. Congrats, CME or something. Thank you. CMEAS 092724. All right, congrats. Christine says Terry on WhatNot. Christine, come on. Was not WhatNot before you? I don't know. How about, let's go back to Ledgestone for just a second. This is only a couple years ago, though. The Jaguana? Is that what you guys were calling them? This is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful zone. ESP Tour Series Swirl FLX Zone Jaguana. This, I'm not going to lie, this one's probably my prettiest of them, depending if you like the colors. All right, here's the ones that I've got. They may or may not all see the show tonight, but we're going with this like minty-ish green. We're going to run it. Beep. Harry, can I pay you to commentary my life for a day? Yeah, you know what? We have officially started or offered, and I still owe somebody to do one. I'm running like a cameo on my website. All proceeds, not even proceeds, all of the money that is generated will go to the Paul Macbeth Foundation. So if you're looking for a birthday shout out or you're looking for something specific, of course there is some discretion that can be applied there, but it is all out there. If you go to the Disc Golf Guy and you go into the shop, there is a cameo style option in there, and let me know if you want to get in on it. How much for smacking Johnny V? I do that for free. All right, nobody wants the Jaguana? Is that what I see? Nobody took it?
No, there's one bid for 10.
Was there?
Yeah.
I don't want to let it go for that cheap. That's a damn good deal. All right. We're going to keep things rolling. Just keep pulling random stuff out that I want. You guys, Innova? You guys, PD2, I don't have any PD2s tonight. I have other Discmania. Oh, well, I got Discmania. A $25 sticker on it. This is an Essence that is 169 grams. I forget the exact details, but I know there was something mildly, either I was very early to getting them custom stamped. There was something special about me getting them. I had worked with Discmania on some stuff, and we bartered a little bit, and some of those were some custom stamp disc. This has the Disc Golf Guy stamp, mini stamp, and it's actually the money foil, which you probably can't quite see there, maybe. Anyway, it's the money foil, 169 gram essence. These were done in a very limited quantity. We're going to run it. Get in on it. 11-time T-Birds, not tonight. Lux Vapor, I have some, but not here, I think. Do the messages come with 90s references, or are those extra? Sergio, come on, I'll give you some 90s references. It won't take long for us to get to them tonight, I'm guessing. Tom, trying to get in on it. I love it. Iron Samurai 3. You guys always ask for all the stuff I have, but not here. OG Freaky Zones. I've got a ton of zones tonight, some really crazy ones. As Tom wins this one, thank you, Tom. But none of the Get Freaky ones here tonight. I do have some zones. I don't know if I've ever seen the light of day anywhere else. Or they're very, 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 very rare and limited. Thank you very much, Tom. All right, Discmania. Let's find a Discmania disc that... and I'll admit I had reached out to Gannon, because I remember buying these and then just setting them aside and not doing anything with them for the longest time. And I'm going to go specifically in this case. Let me see here. I want to go specifically in this case to a chalky, fingerprinty C-Line FD2. It does have the C-Line FD2 embossing on it from Innova. And I feel like this was one of the last, maybe one of the later or latter runs, I should say, that Innova ended up doing before the switch. It's got the Rancho Cucamonga molding in it. So this is fingerprinty. It feels a little bit chalky and kind of weird to actually feel. But an FD2 C-Line, and the weight is sloppy. I don't think that's an official weight. I don't know if that's 173 to 175 is my guess. But a C-Line FD2, never thrown. It's yellow. I don't know if that's coming through quite as yellow as it is, but it's yellow. All right, embossed is always second. I don't throw an FD2. Well, you're going to have to throw one of these. Somebody's going to have to throw one of these. Buy one now. Gannon didn't make an offer at it, so it must not be something that he's jumping on. But he did say that he said that it's worth, I think he said it's worth at least $25, maybe $30 at least. So maybe you guys are going to be in that neighborhood. Maybe Gannon's lying to me. He screwed with me last time. Are you going to be at Worlds? Hoping to hop on and film that one. Yeah, I think I'll be at Worlds. Yeah, one way or another. Thank you. C-Line FD2 out the door. Let's go. Somebody asked about a Kelvin. I only have one of these along. I don't know if I want to let it go. It's been sitting in a bag. Halo Destroyer. You guys will have to remember the year better than me. I can move my mouse. You guys will have to remember exactly what year. Maybe you guys know for sure. Is this the... Oh, okay. So already arguments in the chat. 2021, 2022. I know it's one of the earlier ones. Okay, so 21, 21. Everyone's saying 21. This is a max weight, 173, 175. Oh, yeah, you hear that, huh? All right, I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Extra James. Is that what that is? Extra James? Thank you with the raid. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, guys. I haven't done a giveaway yet, so if you stick around, there's going to be a couple giveaways. So thank you guys for joining. All you have to do is be a follower. Just follow the page. You don't have to follow me because that's weird. But if you want to follow the page. Rasta Stamp is winning. Is it going to Rasta Stamp? I don't know. We got a last second jump in there. Give away some hugs. Hugs are free. Always free. Quarter K2s. No, Mad. I do not have any of those along. And does it go? Did it go? Jay Burrier, thank you so much. I've only got a handful or so of those, and so I'm always hesitant to let them go. All right. We did Discmania. Let's do another one. This one's another really oddity. A really unique one. Same scenario. I got this made the same time I did the Essence. And this is, what do they call this? A transitional meta splice. It's a splice. 173. The coloring is just absolutely crazy on these. Yeah. Beefy. It's what's for dinner. I don't know. I don't think that's quite the... I don't know. First time here and got a free 15 for signing up. Thank you. Yes. If you click on it on the YouTube and you see that there's a link down there, you can get $15 for signing up and making your first purchase. And I think I also get a $5 kickback for that. But jump on in. Here is a meta splice, transitional splice, 173. Yes, it is very, very pretty. Where are the Terry Murphy Brixton cards at? That's a good question. I don't know where the Terry Murphy ones are at, but I do have some Brixton cards to go along with some power-up Buzzes and Lunas. Sticker's still going to stay on there. Thank you so much for jumping on that, James. Okay, sure. I'm going to go back to back, so if you want to brace yourself accordingly, that's fine. We're going back to back. Oh, whoa, Wonder Bread. I forgot about that. All right, we've got Big Head Lunas, Anthony Barella, Paul Macbeth versions. We're going to start with the Green Anthony at 173, 174. This was picked up, what, D-Glow last year? Is that when they released these? I was a little surprised there wasn't more buzz about them. I thought they were awesome. Especially when we saw the card releases and along with the glow stuff that went along. I thought these were pretty cool. So, excuse me, I was super happy to get some myself. Here is the first one, though. The very next one's going to be the Macbeth one. That's Wonder Bread. So bid accordingly if you want to get in on one or both. But there you go. Run the West Side after. Yes, I will run the West Side along with the little story that goes with it. So if you're a West Side fan, this is the best time to jump in and be on top of it because the West Side disc I have coming, I think, is pretty cool. And spoiler alert, I've sold one in the past as well, one that's similar. All right, $43. Is that Nick? Seems like I'm getting older. Seems like my eyes are going. That looks like Nick. Love it. Thank you so much. Then the follow-up is the real question. The Paul Macbeth with Wonder Bread, which is sometimes tough to show off. Oh, here. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. Anyway, all right. This one is, just to be sure, 173, 174, new and unthrown. I don't see anything that's not more. Oh, there's a little tiny-ish scuff here. So be aware. I don't know if you're throwing it or collecting it or what. There is what feels like a little scuff on the bottom. So definitely not mint. You'd have to kind of inspect it to know, though. Anyway, so there you go. That's what you're getting. New and unthrown, though. Here we go. Wonder Bread. Stamped. Big Head. Paul Macbeth. Oh, you know what I'm not checking? Do we have YouTube comments?
I've been looking.
Oh, okay. No, nobody likes the YouTubes. Hi, YouTube. Anyway, just so everyone knows, I love the idea of these being on YouTube. This is almost more of like an archival thing for me. WhatNot's not storing everyone's sales, understandably. And Willie117 takes it down. So I love the idea of this being live on my YouTube. It may attract some people out of my subscribers, but really it's going to be more like a set of receipts to see roughly what things sold for. It could be kind of a reference point. If somebody ever wanted to go through and create the chapters and the timestamps so that we knew when everything sold. It's already saved me once where I was unsure about what was going to get sent to somebody or if I sent the right thing in the right time. And sure enough, I had the YouTube as a backup. So for all those reasons, that's why I'm also pushing it out to the YouTubes. Looks like you got some. I didn't get any, son. I'm just always red. And unlike being accused last week of drinking too much or always drinking, I haven't had any beverages today. Oh yeah, until now. Maybe. All right, I promised the West Side disc. Here is the West. If you're a West Side fan, I think this is cool largely because of the story, which is it's a BT medium harp. And it says cannel, I'm going to guess. It says that because this came from Finland. I went to the Tuni back in 2018, 2019. Again, worked with them in terms of bartering for the work that I was doing. And one of the things that we agreed on is that I was going to get some discs from them. And rather than just getting them from the U.S., with the U.S. stamps, I actually got some discs that were coming straight from over there. Hence, this has the Finnish stamp on it. So instead of it saying harp, it says cannel. Tuni. I want to get back there. What an incredible event. So that's the story. I think it's pretty cool. There's still the original sticker on it from them on the backside. It's 173 grams. It's only been banged around here on this table. I think it's a cool piece of, it's just unique. You can't go into Play It Again Sports locally and find one with this stamp on it. So I think for those reasons, it's pretty cool. What are we drinking tonight? I was just handed a Berry Weiss, sorry. I may have to just get in on that. All my stouts are sitting back at home. Crush Rage, taking it home. Congratulations. Nice, little bit chalky. How about we go to, if we're going to go, we're going to remain a little obscure. And all my rubber heads out there. How about a Notch? 172. That's funny. It looks like it says meters, and I'm guessing that's supposed to say grams. 170 to 172 grams. A whole nother story with all of the conventions to Vibram. And if you know anything about it, it's all the brainchild of Steve Dodge. Happy birthday to Steve Dodge. It's today, which is incredible. That's why I wanted to make sure to include a couple of Vibram discs. He came up with this whole new system. I don't even remember it or know it all, if honestly, if I'm being totally honest. It was something about, it says 54 miles per hour as a 2 negative, an 18 plus. Steve doesn't think like the rest of us, which is good. That's very good. But I think these were part of the birdie bashes. This one feels really, really got some good pop to it. And this was one of the discs that came. So it's a Notch, a medium firmness, fairway driver, Vibram Notch. If you want to know how Vibram discs are made, there's a link for that. It's on my YouTube channel. I literally got to go to the Vibram factory, Qualberg, who's the parent company of Vibram, and got to see an entire disc get made and how they do it. Unlike injection molding that we see for plastic discs for most of them, the rubber discs were made totally different, which is cool. Compression molding, maybe, I think it's called. Valley View Birdie Bash, still have the shirts. Surge. That's awesome. We got out to play a little Valley View this last weekend. Big House DG takes it down for $25. I'll give you guys a hint or a clue or a preview. There's one other Vibram disc in here that'll come out a little bit later. Okay. All right. We're going to go back to something else random. How about let's jump over to a piece of Discmania. Cloudbreaker, max weight, 175 grams. Eagle McMahon Cloudbreaker. What you see is what you get. Brand new. This one, like most of the Cloudbreakers I have, are in just pretty much pristine condition, like better than most, because they immediately went from arriving straight into bags, right into the collector box. Love it. Here you go. It's a Cloudbreaker, grayish in color, kind of a transitional blue, which you probably can't see great. Maybe kind of. Transitional blue foil. I think it looks really nice. Not a lot of swirls or anything like that, but overall, really beautiful disc. Cloudbreaker. Paint Wizard is winning. Is Paint Wizard going to take it home? All right. Paint Wizard, congrats on the Cloudbreaker. Preview. There's one other Cloudbreaker that will get busted out at some point tonight. Where do you guys want to? Where do you want to go here? Couple more. We got plenty of Discraft. We've got not too many MVP. I've got one Prodigy disc tonight. Lots of Innova. What are you guys thinking? Vibram lace. I don't have any Vibram laces. Got to get that buzz out of the way. Some old school Discraft. Old Beast. No Beast tonight. Tie-dye buzz. Innova. No. Amnats buzz. Any old Milwaukee tournament stamps? I don't think I let the GMO go earlier. I don't have any Ikun along tonight. What Cloudbreaker I missed? You just missed a Cloudbreaker. There's going to be one more later. Glide. You don't have a Breeze. Not along tonight. Funny stamps. Let's see what else we got. It's like when I just go randomly searching. How about this? This was very popular, so I decided to bust out another one. A 4-time Macbeth Thunderbird. I do have some, were there some 2- and 3-time ones made? I don't recall. But this one's a 4-time stamp. Your typical Innova Merlot color. I'll say it's a little lighter on the Merlot side. Usually I feel like they're darker, and this one's slightly lighter. 175 grams. Go-to disc. Henna's been smashing Merlot? Or not Merlot. She's been smashing on the wine. No, Henna Thunderbird, I think, is one of her go-to discs. But here it is. A Paul Macbeth 4-time champ Thunderbird. It's off and running. 3-time is the money run. Good to know. I believe I have some of those stashed somewhere. So good to know that the 3 times you're saying are the money runs. I'm sure somebody will argue. I mean, it looks like the 4-time have been pretty popular as well. New, unthrown, a little bit of storage wear, like most of them. Here he's smashing the Merlot. No. Ooh, that feels good. Feels good in the hand, holds any line you put on. Hey, let's go really obscure in the Innova line. We'll keep that rolling for just a second. I don't know how many of you are around during this time, but this was part of the process when Innova did. We've seen 2- and 3-stamp processes for many years. Some have kind of, automated it in a lot of ways. I think MVP was maybe one of the first to really do a great job at automating multiple stamps. But one of them that was done, that was explicitly done, that had to be lined up perfectly, were the Air Force line when Innova did them. And one thing that's cool, and I don't know if you guys have seen this before, and sorry if it's a repeat story for some, the way that they do it is they actually would stamp the disc, and then they had to put a little mark on the disc. And then in this case, this mark was here, and that's where the stamp operator would know where to line it up before they put the second stamp on it. And so there's an actual tiny little, in this case, a yellow marking. I don't know if you can see it that great. You probably can. But a little yellow marking. And so whenever you see that, especially on any of these particular discs, that's how they were doing it. Now, clearly something got messed up with the stamp here, and then they turned this into an X out or a factory second, ultimately. And this is a Gator. We saw these done with a ton of different molds by Innova. I know I have some really sweet destroyers. There were some Firebirds that were done, Race, lots of different discs were done. Specifically, I found a few weeks ago when I was digging around, and I found some really flat Eagles. And I reached out to Calvin because I know he might particularly like those. So, but anyway, this is a Gator. Let me double check if I can see the weight. I think it says 175, which would make sense. Yeah, 175 Gator, very domey. You can hear that. It's got a little bit of, I don't know, swirlish transition to it. Kind of cool. I don't know if anybody else is familiar with those, but gosh, this was this 2013, 2014 time frame? Can somebody confirm that? I remember they came out when we had a big winter tournament here in Wisconsin, an annual winter tournament, and they had just been released. I'm running it. Whoops, once I click the right button. They had just been released, and they were all the rage at that time. So somebody can tell me. Need one of those dual Wraiths. Yeah, I haven't gotten my hand. I've ordered some of the Tour Series stuff. Yep, Big Freeze. We've got a Midwesterner up in here that knows what I'm talking about. $15, $16. Any chance you have a tech disc for sale? I do not have a tech disc. I know they've been very popular and super helpful, but I do not have any of those right now. Gator, it is a Gator. Oh yeah, I used to always like put what it was here in the little chat. I don't know if that needs to be done or not, but anyway, disc on screen. Has it been won? It looks like it's been won. Any Riverside stamp discs? I don't have any Riverside stamp stuff. I wouldn't, because he was a fellow vendor, so I wouldn't really have, just like he doesn't have any of my stamp stuff. Terry, I remember the Ice Bowl back in the day, too. I got some old Milwaukee shit you may want to peep. Possibly. Yeah, I vended and played in that tournament. I played in that tournament like 20 consecutive years, 25. And the year I broke the streak was 2019, and it was because I went to Thailand for my first time, and I couldn't think of a better way to break a tournament streak is to then be hired and brought to Thailand, and now you guys have seen that I've had a pretty good time there ever since, and continuing to go back. All right, we'll go with another misprint, so to speak. 173, 174, chocolate brown. You could come up with another adjective if you wanted, but chocolate brown with the flag foil, double flag foil. So pretty sweet Luna that we've got here with the Macbeth overstamp on it. Yeah, noon, unthrown. It looks like it's been thrown. It hasn't. I'm going to try and get that to show. Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't know. I think it looks pretty sweet. Here we go. We're running things. Who you got for Waco? I haven't even looked. I wish I was there, but I'm not. Hopefully it's a good time, and hopefully the weather holds up, even though somebody said that... Somebody had said that the weather might be bad, and I was just thinking after all that conversation about moving out of Kansas City, yeah. Did I miss the X-Clones? I don't have any X-Clones for sale. I may never sell my X-Clones. X-Clones were some of the first drivers I ever had back in the 90s, and therefore it would be that much harder to get rid of them. M. Griffin, 2323, taking one home. I'm taking a quick detour to show you guys cool product. Wow. Let me get these out. Get one of these out actually. And let me make sure that I share with you guys some of the details. Yes, it's a water bottle. There's no secrets there. All right. This is going to sound like a paid ad. It's not. I just really think these are cool, and I want to help spread the word of them. These are called the Great Courses of Disc Golf, and they are disc golf collector bottles. Oh, let me see if I can actually hold it in the right way. And for instance, this is Great Courses of Western North Carolina. And then it individually has, well, a bunch of these great courses, all listed on here. All right. I believe they are doing like the top 38 courses in the state. And then if you have an area that's super big and grand and amazing and everything else, they are then maybe even having to break them up. And also, if you lived in an area and you wanted to come up with your own set of 38 courses, if you ordered enough for a tournament or for your club or something like that, you could do that. And then with that, inside comes all the stickers. So obviously, once you've been to a course or you've played a course, they have the stickers that correspond and go on there as well. And they're all on here, and then they fit perfectly on these nifty little hexes, and you'd put them on there. Of course, you're going to ask about the stickers, which are heavy-duty vinyl, and so they shouldn't have any problems in terms of staying on. And these are right now coming in black, red, smoky pink, and indigo blue. All right. Great courses of Western North Carolina is this specific example. You can find that, I believe, on the Facebooks and all that. If you're looking for them, it's the Great Courses collection. Brian is the guy that's working on them. He told me about them. I thought they were cool. I'm getting nothing for this, and I'm totally good with that. I just wanted to share it. This is of Western North Carolina. I think he sent me a couple others that I could show you, but you get the point. And maybe I'll show some a little bit later. I'll show another state and another example. But anyway, I wanted to share that and let you guys know that those exist. I'm going to put it, I'll leave it right there. Okay, speaking of great courses, let's go to Samui. We couldn't quite do a bottle yet in Thailand because we don't have 38 total courses there. I think there's like 10 to 12, but thanks to you guys and people that help support the mission over there, we're seeing more and more courses continuing to pop up. So very cool to see. We've got a Samui souvenir stamp, as we call it. The souvenir stamp. This is a Samui disc golf in Mae Nam, Thailand. And it is 177 gram buzzsaw, pink, and I'm going to call it like a, it's not brown, it's like a purple. It's kind of a odd combo. Odd by saying it's cool. All right, if I can get back to the WhatNot, I'm going to run this. Buzzsaw, 177 grams, new and unthrown. Pink on the underside there. Love it. Looks pretty cool. Terry, do you think of yourself as a collector or hoarder? I'm a little bit of both. I have a hard time letting go. I have acquired a lot of discs in a lot of different ways, and I do have a hard time letting go. So I don't know where you say you're a collector versus just a hoarder, but I would lean more on the hoarding side, if I'm being honest. All right, sold. Special J94. Thank you so much. Let's go. Okay, this is definitely random. To then switch over to a Crystal Sparkle Buzz, Z-Buzz 2022. And if you want to read this, don't bother trying. It's super tough to do. Super crystally, sparkly, confetti, all of those things. Limited edition. It's one of the discs that were, of course, released for Ledgestone back in 2022. Crystal Sparkle Buzz. Let's double check the weight. 177 plus, as I guess I would have expected. It's kind of like a pinkish reflect. Yeah, I don't know. Here we go. Get after it. Ledgestone Buzz. Two things. Not ready to cash the investment yet. All right, who wants it? Some Ledgestone Buzz action. You're not going to have a hard time finding it. Not particularly my favorite color, but when you throw it in the fairway, you'll never have a hard time finding it. There's a steal. Who got that one? Special J got that one as well. Congrats to you, Special J. Let's go. Did a couple of Discraft. Let's go. Well, we're going to do one more Discraft quick. And I'm going to head over to an Innova one. I didn't do any of the research. I just ordered these. Aries? 12, 6, negative 1, 2. 173 grams. There's the bottom. Feels good in the hand. Holds any line you put it on. You know. It's good for beginners, intermediate players, pros, everyone in between. Brand new, though. Prototype Aries. Is that how it's pronounced? Aries? Like Eris? I would think Aries. I don't know. You guys can tell me. Who's to say I get anything right? Zeus 2.0. Ares, Greek god of war. Okay, so Ares. That makes more sense. Anyway, who wants it? Have these been abundantly available everywhere else? That's my question. As Crush Rage takes it home. Okay. I mean, I know they've been released. I know I'm not like first to market or anything. I just didn't know if there's a hard time getting your hands on them, finding ones that you liked, all that kind of thing. All right, we're gonna do. Let's do a. This is special. They're all special. We'll go from one prototype to another. I'm just now noticing. Why does that look a little weird? Anyway, a prototype Luna. I don't feel like these come along that often. Purplish. Almost looks like the stamp has maybe got a little wear there. Never thrown, but a prototype Luna. Purple color and 173, 174. Rigid. I think these were literally the first ones that showed up at my house when we saw Macbeth move and then we saw all of the discs come over. This was one of them. 173, 174 Luna. I want to make sure you got it all in there. And I'm going to run it. And we'll see if I should be letting go of these or not. Because I feel like these have some serious history to them. All right, I'm now I'm seeing a little bit more of the YouTube chat as I'm taking a look at this. The Proto Rubber Blend Luna, as they're saying on there. And Crush Rage is putting a box together tonight. I love it. Thank you, Crush Rage. $54 for that. Love it. How about we go from one Paul disc to a different Paul disc? And I'm talking about a max weight, very lightly penned, 175 Star Destroyer. I'm not going to lie. When Paul confirmed with me that he was switching sponsors, I thought it would be smart to stash some of his Innova stuff aside. And I think the collector and throwers world has agreed with me. This is just kind of a matte yellow. Little bit of a dome, not too much. This is about as clean as it gets, though. Get it. Did I click the button? Okay, I got it. No, I didn't. Here we go. Such a good run. Yeah, these are... It feels like slightly different Star Plastic than what we've seen in other runs. And I don't know how many were like this, but in general, this Star Plastic feels different than a lot of other Star Plastic. If you are coming in on the YouTubes, I am now just seeing some of your messages. Willie117 is taking it down. If you're on YouTube and you've randomly came across this in one way or another, you can click on the link to go to WhatNot, and also there's a link in there that if you sign up for WhatNot and you buy anything, you get, I think, a $15 credit, and I think I also get a $5 credit. So jump in if you want to get in on it. The YouTube discount code again, I think it's just the Disc Golf Guy, if it prompts you for one. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Any Innova made Discmania? Crush Rage, where were you earlier? We had an FD2 go, and I might have myself an S-Line FD. But before we do that, we're going to do that one later. Let's get this one going. Sky God, Not as popular as the first one. I don't think anyone's gonna, I'm not gonna BS you and tell you otherwise, but a C-Line P2, we're running it. Simon Lizotte will hug you when he sees you. Just tell him you got the disc from the disc golf guy, and then he'll give you a hug. Okay, maybe not. But anyway, Sky God 4. They went heavy. Once they saw how popular I feel like the Sky God 1, 2, and 3s were, and especially the 1 and 2s, I feel like they went really heavy on the 4s. I've got a lot of 4s. Obviously still good disc. I feel like they made a lot of them, and they were a lot easier to get your hands on. So, are they a good thrower or more for a putt on that one? If you're talking the Sky God, I personally don't like to putt with premium plastics. I usually putt with like a KC AVR kind of blend personally, but everyone's a little different. Let's go to. All right. I feel, no, I'm going to reach out to him. I got to reach out to Yuli. I'm going to send him a message right now, and we'll wait for a response on this. This is a Yuli Zone, and this was a very special limited release. Can one of you maybe give me the story on this? I've got a couple of really, really special limited release Yuli discs that I decided to bust out tonight. And I don't remember all of the details to them. I feel like this was maybe a limited Ledgestone run. Let's show Yuli's number so we can all connect. No, am I hidden from everything? I'm gonna send him this and ask him about the story, and then I say on. All right, we'll see what he says if he gets back to me. So we'll let that marinate for a minute. Hey, thank you, Rasta, for the tip. That is very, very kind of you. Carefully, you just okay. I will be very careful about any phone numbers. Don't be a creep. Don't be weird. Even if I help you, don't do it. Let's go to. Oh, here we go. We're just going all sorts of random. How about a Greg Barsby Tour Series Eagle? Again, I'm going to have to lean into you guys. This is 3, 4, 5 years old, at least. Yeah, the Tour Series Eagle, 173, 175, new, never thrown, all that good stuff. Not too much dome to this one. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Greg Barsby, 21. Somebody's saying that's a 2021. I'll be the first to admit, at a certain point, I just lost. There were so many Tour Series discs, and I bought them and supported them. Happy to do all of that, but then at a certain point, I just lose my memory as to which year was which release. I've got some Germ Thunderbirds and just so many different discs throughout the years. But $31, appreciate it. Who took that one down? I can't tell you. What am I not seeing? Jay? Okay, either way. Oh, there it is. Jay Burrier, 13. Not his first win, so congrats. Thank you, Jay. Oh, let's do a giveaway. Come on. This is silly. Let me see. All you got to do is follow along. You don't have to I'm not requiring you to have won anything tonight. All you got to do is follow along. And I'm going to go to the giveaways. The question is, what do we start with? I've got 2 t-shirts, I've got 2 oversized minis, and I've got a pair of dirty socks. I'm just kidding, they're not dirty. They're clean. They are Disc Golf Pro Tour socks, and I forget the name of the company that they teamed up with for a year or two. They're a higher-end sock company, and the Pro Tour, like they say DGPT on them, and gosh, somebody's got to remember the name. And I could probably Google it for 2 seconds. Say Pro Tour. So I've got some socks to give away. Brand new, never, not Bombas, not Grip 6. They were before Grip 6 came along as a sponsor. Darn Tough, that might be it. That sounds familiar. So anyway, we'll have those. Let's do the socks. Whatever. We're getting at it. Start the giveaway. Get in on it. If you don't want to win a pair of socks and you think that's like not for you, that's fine. You don't have to get in the giveaway. But we've got some socks. Did I? Okay, it's running. It's going to run for 5 minutes. It'll randomly pop up, and we'll make it happen. So there's some socks. How you feeling, Dave? Dave feels great, folks. How about... Oh, hey. Let's go here. This is kind of random. These have been popular. I do need to change something to put this up because it's 2 discs, and it's the Zone Ringer GT Concept Battle Pack thing that they did. And I have to just change it because the shipping is going to cost a little bit more. I don't know how to do this. Auction, here we go. Give me a sec to get this changed. And I just have to set it so that it does it for 2 discs. Product, okay. Shipping profile. Yeah, we're going to do that. And running it. It's the 2-pack. Voting begins October 27th and runs through January 2024. So, hey, disc dealers with a rate of 37, thank you so much. Get in, you got time for the giveaway. There's another 3 minutes before the giveaway happens, so jump in on the giveaway. But anyway, here is the 2-pack, the Zone Ringer GT Concept Battle Pack that they did a couple years ago, and you can jump in on it. These have been really popular. Anytime I've offered these, I only have so many sets. Anytime I've offered them, they've been super popular whenever they've been here. So I know I've got a set tonight. I don't know if I have another set or not. This might be the only one that I have, but they have been super popular. All right, who do we got? A new winner, A4 Tarlini. Okay, I love it. Congrats, the 2-pack coming your way. R.I.P. Tupac. Or something. Right, Dave? All right, let me change the shipping so it's back. If you're new or unsure here, all discs will be shipped in my disc in a box shipping box tonight. That's unless you win yourself a Luna Battle Pack. Then that will probably just get shipped in the Luna Battle Pack setup. And so we've got boxes. These are my boxes that hopefully you've seen from discs around the world all the time. You simply fold them in here on the sides. And then depending if you're shipping 1 disc or 2 disc, you decide if you want to, where you want to fold it. So we're going to, let me get my mouse out of the way. So I'm going to use an example here, here, there, and then what do you know? Holy cow, this is like a live demonstration you didn't know you asked for. I put it in a bag usually, then goes over, folds in, and your disc is shipped securely. So when you hear me always talking about my disc in a box or you see the ads, that's because I sell these by like the 50 or more commonly the 100 packs. And most people will get 100 boxes along with 102 mil bags. And then the best part is when you get this, you're going to open it. You're going to be like, oh, I love this disc from the Disc Golf Guys, whatnot. And I'm going to ship a disc to somebody else and you're going to recycle it. And when you have 2 discs in this, it ships for under £1, which is going to save you money. Because I'm a baller on a budget and I want to save you money. All right. Dave, do we have fresh ones? This is not, oh, this is secret. This is a secret one that I can't. We need fresh ones out of the box. Hey, do you guys want to do some Luna Battle Packs? I still have some. That was holding something else. I have a couple Luna Battle Packs. So if anybody wants some, we can make that happen. I'm going to run a Luna Battle Pack, and then you can tell me if you want me to open it or not. And if you don't, that's fine. It'll ship out as is. And if you do want us to open it, we'll rip it. Oh, we got a giveaway winner! This is too much fun. Dave, we're having too much of a good time here. Who won? Where'd it go? Somebody tell us. Socks? Yeah, socks. Everybody. Nate shot? Nate got? Nate. I'm going to be careful. If you don't want him to open it, you're shut and we're not friends. I mean, Conrad, there's one way you can guarantee that. Sell me the Tectus Givey you won earlier. Oh, somebody won a Tectus Givey? Are you serious? All right, here we go. I am running a Luna Battle Pack. This is sealed. Never been opened. I do have some of these still. We can rip it for you. Obviously, the winner was found, but there's still a ton of great stuff. And I can say that when I was in Japan, a gentleman who just loved Lunas, he opened, I don't think I posted this video, he opened it and he got one of the rarest sets possible. And then he just immediately threw it and he made the putt with it as we were having a putting competition at the players' party in Japan. He didn't even care. He had no idea. He just wanted a new Luna. He got a Luna. He got this set. And it was one of the sets of 250. I don't remember. It wasn't the Mega Glow. Maybe it was it was one of the other 250. Crazy. All right, here we go. We're running it. It's starting at $10. If this burns me, we're not running anymore. But I do have some Luna Battle Packs here ready to go. So if you guys want some and you want me to rip them and you want all of that fun, let me know. Can you put a battle pack inside of the socks? I don't think that would fit. I'm not sure, but Dave, we might have to get the knife out because it looks like 7 Down Disc Golf was out in front. Crush Rage trying to get in on it. We can rip this. Here's my other question. And Crush Rage won. Crush Rage, you already have other stuff coming. We know that. Do you want this opened? And maybe, as a bonus, you might watch me cut off a finger. Crush Rage says, rip it. Beep. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to toss, well, I'll try to remember to leave the card in there. Here we go. I'm going to set that aside. I'm just going to rip. We found that to be the best way to go. I'm going to rip it from the bottom. The reveal. All right. Look at that. Some, what is that? ESP Swirl. Beautiful, beautiful. We got it 172 for the Ultra Star version. 170 to 172 for the faces. That's a pretty cool combo. I don't know if that is doing it quite justice, but very sweet. Nice. There you go. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm sorry, TI Swirl. Sorry. I said what, ESP? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's be fair. I'm losing it a little. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. That will go out. You got other stuff already coming with you. That's going to go out. But guess what we're going to do? We're going to run another one. It's running. It'll be here in a second. I've already got the knife. Here's another one. We rip it if you want, or it ships as is. That's entirely up to you. But we're going to run another one while we're at it. If you want in on it. Disc Dog is currently winning. Here's my other question. How accessible are these? Is there a lot of them out there? People showing up with them on the regular? Jeff3937 wins it. Y'all crazy over these boxes? Jeff says, rip it! I feel like I should be paying these guys for all the fun you get to provide to me. All right. We got it open. Set that aside. This is my version of a workout. All right. Couple more TI Swirl. Ooh, look at I know it's really cool when the lines go all the way out, kind of, but here there's just a hint of them. The purple and pink, like a cotton candy-ish, more purple than pink. 172, 170, 172. Matching up, as you would expect. I think they look beautiful. Wow, nice. Congrats. Thank you, Jeff. 3937. I appreciate it. Okay, Dave's going to do that so I don't ruin them. And then we're going to grab another one. We're going to do this till my fingers are bleeding. All right? Here we go. Another one. All sealed, ready to go. After this, unless we get buck wild, after this, we're going to get back to some of our other crazy, random, awesome other products. But we'll get one more here going, and we'll see if this is the one that's going to also get opened, or are we going to, are we just going to send it out as is? You can do whatever you need to do. Disc Dog is getting after it. Does Disc Dog want it? It's down to 1 second, and Disc Dog takes it down. Disc Dog, do you want it open? I can't. I don't even get the question out. Disc Dog says yes. Just for the sake of variety, I'd love to see a non-TI, but not that those aren't beautiful. But I would like to see something a little different. All right, the question is, what brand name do we go after next? Disc Dog. This is it. Before we even get here, Disc Dog will tell us which brand we go to after I've ripped this open. I'd like to think you're going to say Discraft, but maybe you're not. The reveal! Another set. Oh, this is even more faint. You see the lines more pronounced, but just a tiny little squiggle. Oh, yeah. This is totes adorbs. Look at this. Not only is it the pink, but then it's the pink heart foil. AB and Paul, that is adorable. Pink heart foil. I love it. What a beautiful combo that is as well. Ah, those two. So totes adorbs. There you go. Appreciate it, Disc Dog. I got to change this back so that we can make sure we have the right shipping amount for you guys for the next product. I'm going to edit that, and we're going to go back to the 8 to 11 ounces on the shipping. Thank you so much. All right, Disc Dog. Terry, did you see Macbeth sold the Luna? Which one? I know he's been doing a couple of WhatNots, and I didn't get in on them. I'm not sure which ones. Oh, I gotta back up and see. No, Yuli. Yuli hasn't gotten back to me. I did not see that. He sold like 4 Luna is for lovers. Vibram. I have 1 Vibram disc remaining. He's switching over to Tour Series. Oh, Innova. Jason says MVP OG for 1K. Okay, wow. Oh, MVP, you dog. Who are we going with? I feel like. All right. Yuli in bed. It is 10:45. Maybe he's got things going on. How about? Yeah, he sold one for 1080. That's crazy. All right, fine. There's a lot of chatter. Let's just go to this real quick. Then we keep going. Beautiful Athena, first run. I don't know. Like, I purposely set this aside as one of the most beautiful Athenas that I got. 172 grams. I don't know what else to tell you. It just looks beautiful. Here we go. We're running it. Okay. All right. We're running it. Any stock stamp Z nukes, red preferred. I don't have any stock. I don't have any along tonight. I know I have some somewhere. Run the Vibram soon. Yeah, let's run the Vibram soon. I'm good with that. All right, what do we got? $20. Any infinite? I don't have any infinite along. Although I did pick up a couple of infinite discs yesterday when I was searching around. I was like, why am I not throwing one of these in particular? CD2s, zones, or buzzes. Of course I have zones and buzzes. Are you kidding? A24 Tarlini, not your first win. Congratulations. That is absolutely beautiful. That is number 31. The sticker goes on there even when Dave's not here. Look at, I handled that. I handled some business. All right, here we go. The Vibram. We're going to run the only other Vibram disc I have tonight. You guys know about that one, right? Yeah, you're familiar. We already talked about the cup, or excuse me, the... Oh, I should be doing that. Okay, here we go. Vibram. I said that weird. It's a Ridge, which was one of the putters. 172. It says it's got the 170 to 172 sticker. Feels good in the hand. Ridge putter. I don't know. If you I know I tell a lot of stories. I feel like you either know what this is or you don't, and you're either interested and you're not. So I'm just going to run it. The Vibram, brand new, never thrown. Let's run it. There was, like a lot of our smaller niche brands, there was like a cult-like excitement and following to certain discs. And the Vibrams certainly are one of those, and I understand. And one of these days, I'm going to find the box of Vibram Glow that I stashed aside. They ran a sale one time, and I bought like 50 Vibram Glow discs, and they're all set aside somewhere. Yeah, they are. They felt great. It's too bad that we saw them fall off the way we did, but A24 Tarlini, another win. Congratulations. Sticker's still on here. This was going to be part of a Vibram Birdie Bash, and did not happen. So number 32, there you go for that. Appreciate you. Bill Combe has a massive Vibram collection. I don't have any Mambas with me tonight. I don't have any Quest ATs, although that's a good callback to something old school. Maple Hill. Someone's playing Maple Hill for the first time tomorrow. Have fun up there. The Level Up Luna. All right, let's. I feel like I could tease it for a while. I don't know. Do I go Level Up Luna and the Power Up Buzz back to back? That seems a bit crazy. But what's even crazier, somebody told me to sell the cards separate from the disc, and that feels weird. I feel like you need these together. So what were there? Only a couple hundred? Were there 300 cards? We had this discussion last time. I think it was 300. We've got a Level Up Luna card. As it says in here, released at Ledgestone 2025. The Level Up Luna exists in two different plastics, Big Z and the Mega Glow. Mega Glow Z. We did a Big Z. It says right here, the trading card has been included in the first 300 Mega Glow Z Level Up Lunas and purchase that. This has the Discraft foil. It's silver. Has the Discraft foil on AB. It has the Macbeth foil on Macbeth. And then it comes with a card. I don't care what you say. This is one of the cooler combos. I don't see any obvious wear. Again, might have a little storage wear, but it looks pretty darn clean with two of the coolest stamps you could ask for, along with the card. I've seen a set officially running. Somebody check the tape on the YouTubes, because I think this is going to get referenced later as well. But the Level Up Luna Brixton card, one of only 300 cards, along with the absolutely incredible foils that are on here. So certainly a very, very cool collection piece for you guys. Absolutely love it. Again, with only 300 cards being released, you know that, yeah, it's extra special. So we're going, what do we got, a 4 mil bag. $200 to Chi-Fan. Is that what I'm seeing? Is that what it looks like? Again, my eyes are getting bad. Congratulations. Absolutely beautiful. That's going to go in there right into a 4 mil protective bag. But Terry, do you sell 4 mil protective bags for all these collectibles? I do. I also sell 2 mil for your standard use, but there you go. Daddy likey. We're not going to make it weird, though. All right. Why not? Right? Right? We're here. You're ready for it. We're not effing around. Okay, so there were, of these cards, there were 35,000. No, I'm just kidding. There were 300. 300, level up, Luna, and now the Power Up Buzz, this commemorative trading card, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, at D-Glow. This one has some stars to it, and then more of the rainbow stamp to it. Mega D-Glow. I thought it was very clever, honestly, what they did there, since the previous one was the Mega Glow, and then they did D-Glow. Great. Fun fact, for decades, it was just called the D-Glow. I mean, and I know it still kind of is referred to that way, but you rewind to like 2010, 2005, like it was called D-Glow, and everybody knew that what it was. The D-Glow was one of the first ever Premier Series, Elite Series events. I think they even called it an Elite Series, was technically the term, way back when. And we're talking like 2003-ish, 2005, right around the national tour starting, and having a very, very small set of events that were above and beyond all other tournaments. And D-Glow was one of the very first to be categorized that way. All right, Power Up Buzz card, Power Up Buzz disc. Tell me you're ready. Who's ready? What do we gotta say? Thumbs up in the chat or a W? I don't do all those things. Do I have any? Do you have any? Oh, sleds. Thought it said sheds. I'm like, that's kind of weird, but yeah. All right, here we go. Get Buck Wild. Is that? I don't think kids say that, but I'm gonna say that. Yeah, you did say sheds. Okay, I didn't misread that. You are getting the Power Up Buzz along with the commemorative sealed Brixton card. I may or may not have another Brixton card and a Anthony Barella disc later, but what do we think? Again, somebody check the tape for the YouTubes. This is going to want to get referenced later. Is it going to go for, wow, that much less? Heck yeah. I am on board. Beautiful. The Buzz, the disc, nice collector bag, collector quality bag going in there for now, and probably to be shipped with a bunch of the other stuff that you've won tonight. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send it in like a Pelican case, in order to give him a 2 mil bag for that cheap ass price. No, come on, don't be. Let's go to, we're gonna roll with kind of a Discraft Ledgestone-ish theme. These have been hot. I'm running lower on them. These are super grippy and gummy. These were the Crystal FLX, Crystal Flex, Sparkle Forces from the 2015. Again, I opened the show by selling a TI Comet from this. I've sold a Crystal Buzz from this particular year, but this is the Crystal FLX Forces. These have been very popular, and it's available. This one's like a darker orange, almost like a red. Some would argue a red. I have people reach out to me all the time for these, and I have let a few of them go. But at some point, I'm going to run out. So I don't know how many more I can offer up for you guys. Chief, yeah, for sure. I almost did, but I already have 3. Threw too much money at those. Come on. Yeah, okay. Don't throw too much. I don't want anyone I don't want anyone going late on their mortgage over some of these discs, as much as they are beautiful. Crack the Ripper. We just sold the last Vibram. Is it Calf Man? Takes it down, $50. You're gonna love it. I love how they feel. I don't throw the Force, but I do love how those particular ones feel. How about we'll jump over to Discmania for a second. Let's jump into a Lux Vapor full tilt. Simon Lizotte, 174 grams. The tilt, the most versatile disc you could ever use, right? Great for beginners. Okay, I can't even quite spit that out. Great for beginners. Everybody needs one. Near mint. Oh, lied. 9.1. There's a little tiny nick there. But beautiful, 174 gram. Tilt, Simon Lizotte. He'll still sign it for you, regardless of what team he's playing for. Get yourself a tilt. Casey White. Yeah, he's still in on those? No? Maybe? Yes, these are very flippy. You're right. This year was. All right. Just kidding. All right. Congrats. Disc number 36. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go to... we're going to go a couple of randoms. Oh, we'll go back to back. Back to back. They don't make sense only to me, but not to you. Okay. Ricky Wysocki. What were these called? Like a not shimmer. I forget the term. I can't even keep them all straight. Ricky Wysocki. The Raiders. We know those were kind of expensive when first released. Glimmer. See? What kind of dumb am I? A Ricky Wysocki Raider. Do we have the weight on here? I'm going to guess heavier. I don't see it list. Oh, duh. 173. Yep. 173. Ricky Wysocki. Glimmer Raider. Who needs it? Twist up. Trying to get in it. Discmania methods. I don't have any methods along tonight. I got a couple more Discmania discs. Oh, twist one up. Getting twisted with that one. All right. So how crazy. Sorry. We're going from one Ricky disc to another. This one carried a little more story to it. The Pro Pig Tour Series by Ricky Wysocki. I believe this was the second year because the first year, had like the War Pig, had the tank on it, and most of those were pink. This one is purple, so I believe this was the one that came out the next year with Ricky Wysocki. This, as you can see, dang near mint, and which is kind of tough for some of these, especially with a lot of the pro discs. Just them ever being at all near another disc felt like there was an easy way to scuff, and it's not perfect. There is a little bit of storage there, but yeah, 175 gram. Tour Series Pro Pig from the Rickster. Go from one Slick Rick disc to another. Pro Pig. Who wants it? Yeah, I should scale the exact weights. That would be good. I don't have any MD1s along Berg X. I have a Glow Berg coming up. And that art? Taking it down. Congratulations. Good deal on the Ricky Wysocki Pig. Okay, let's... I heard a couple Castaplast out there. Castaplastas. We got a couple diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. How about... Excuse me, Glowberg. Sounds like a character. The Glowberg. Glowberg, 173. The run says 241217. That's the date, right? 12/17/24. I don't know. Sounds about right. You guys all know the Glowberg. Come on. Not much more to say to it. Is this the hard? No, I don't think these were. K1 Bergs, right? K1 Glow. These have been very popular when I brought them over to anywhere over to Asia, but specifically over in Thailand, those were incredibly popular. And Mad Davis, it would be cheaper for me to fly to Thailand to sell one of these than to give that to you for $17. Let me call the cops. I just got robbed. That's all right. That's what happens here sometimes. You get the good deals. I'm okay with it. Let's go glow. Let's glow. KC Flat Top Rock. Back tramp stamp. Back stamp. No, it's the mini back stamp from 2015. I already sold a KC Rock earlier, a nice flat one. This one's flat, but also glow. It's not, it's the older glow. It's still Innova's glow. So it glows okay. But then it's got the American flag foil. The last big freeze, the end of an era. I'm just going to run it. KC flat top, KC Pro flat top rock, 180 grams, max weight. Would you be your dream round one card to commentate on? I know it sounds silly. I don't know that I have. I love watching almost everybody. Commentating on them. I mean, it's kind of funny. There's some people, as we know, as we're watching this one, 7 Down Disc Golf getting after it for $26. Congratulations. Nice, beautiful, firm glow KC Pro Rock. Some players, whether you're Cap Merch or a Jen Allen or a Casey White, like sometimes you just hear them talking a lot and you know exactly, it's like we don't have to commentate. We just have to like point a mic near them and we can hear what they're thinking at that time. So pretty funny. You said almost. Who is out? I've been trying to get some Clay Edwards stamped Stigs. I don't have any of those. All right. Blue Avery. Adam, calling for it. You may have seen me tease it. We've got a blue Macbeth, but not Zeus, but now... I teased this one earlier. And if you know, you know. Avery Jenkins Destroyer. 172 grams. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I've told this story maybe one other time or a couple times. When it was confirmed that Macbeth was going to get his name on the Destroyers, it might have been around a time, being USDGC, that I was also near the Innova factory. I'm a dealer for Innova. And I specifically did some digging around to try and grab some Avery stamp Destroyers, knowing that would be one of the last runs. And I feel like there was a team member that was there that picked through all of the max weight ones. And that's why I wasn't able to get my hands on any max weight ones. And there was some blue ones, and there were some really cotton candy pinkish ones that had some marble to some of those. And I grabbed myself a number of them. And so these feel super good. This plastic is definitely of that older style that we talked about a little while ago. 172 grams, as I'm putting schmutz on it. 172 grams, maybe some storage wear, but Avery Jenkins Destroyer. I'm trying to convince Avery to come join my WhatNot. There's a little pop to that, not a ton, but there is a little. I'm trying to get Avery, what we've done in terms of helping Nate Doss run some stuff. Avery wants to bust out his collection, and if you guys keep clamoring for him, I think we might see him here jumping on, and I would just help facilitate it with him. He'd get the discs out, he'd ship them, all that stuff. But we've got a pretty sweet Avery Jenkins Destroyer here. So maybe we can get Avery out here to the WhatNots. His collection is obviously insane. Looks like Adam is battling for it along with 7 Down Disc Golf. Both of you guys getting after it. You're still actually shy of what I thought it would be going for. These have been quite sought after, as we all know. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to do a giveaway here again in a second. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And 7 Down Disc Golf has taken this one home. Congratulations. It's a beauty. I hope that you enjoy it. Yeah, let's run a giveaway. Come on. So break up some monotony here. We're going to do a t-shirt. How about a super soft RPM A few years ago, when I went and visited RPM, I was in Australia, and then I went over to New Zealand for a couple days, got to hang out with Simon Feasy, saw RPM, their entire operation, and then I ended up running an event a few months later, did all RPM discs because I really just wanted to help support them. And then one of the things that we did is we made up some of their shirts. I got permission to work with them and locally had some shirts made up. These are the only t-shirts that I've almost ever done. These are the Next Level 6210s, which is a 60-40 blend. I've just always been a big fan of this specific style of t-shirt. And then it's got one of the RPM discs, and it's got a little back tag on it as well. Let's just give it away. It's an XL. If you or somebody else doesn't want it, that's fine. Give it to someone. Or don't bother getting in the giveaway if it's not something you need. But get in it. We'll send you a free, super soft t-shirt. Even if you don't love the company, wear it as an undershirt. Wear it. One of the softest, nicest shirts. And that's why almost all of the shirts that I've ever done in mass quantity are of this specific style. Because I feel like if you're going to do a crappy t-shirt, then just don't do a t-shirt at all. That's how I feel. Like, I don't want to give you a t-shirt that's not comfortable. All right. Why not? MVP, this is my second and final Lizotle of the evening. MVP, you know, Simon Lizotte, that feller. Let's do it. Glow Lizotle from 2023, the first year. Let me double check. The weight is 176. New, unthrown. The Lizotle Glow is what you need. All right, what's going on out there on the YouTubes? I see a bunch of people out there. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Appreciate you guys for being here. Is this going to go for just a very friendly $25 on the Lizotle? And thank you. I know you've won a few other things, so congrats on that. All right, Zone SS. I've got two Zone SSs. Or not Zone, sorry. Discraft Buzz SSs, the claws. I got these at Champs Cup. I think I've got more coming in terms of being a dealer, but I purchased some at the Champs Cup, and I am excited to share one of them with you here. A Buzz SS. It is absolutely beautiful. Marked at 176 grams. I think these release in a couple of days. As a vendor, I'll probably have some. I don't know what ones are going to show up. I have no idea, but I can let this one go because I already picked it up previously. Let's run it. The 6-claw Buzz SS, orangish, kind of like a burnt orange. I don't know if that's, it's not burnt orange. I don't know, what is that? It's like an orange, and it's like an orange and gray. Salmon? Dark salmon? Huh? Dark, like this one swam extra hard upstream? I'm not sure. That it got weird. Yeah, I really like, a little bit of that on the back. So who's getting after it? Hansen winning. No Jawbreaker Meteors out here, sorry. Is that going to be it? Hansen 28 takes it down. Congratulations. I have the other one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to let it go. That will be to be determined a little later. That is the one that's got some Wonder Bread foil. I did post this actually on the Facebooks and kind of showed it off to a few people. I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to get one that's this beautiful when mine show up. So I don't know if I want to let that one go, but it might happen. All right, let's go to a first run Zone OS. First run Zone OS, straightforward, 173, 174 gram Z Zone OS, boom, running it, I think. Yep, it's happening. Not a lot to say here. Just, it's brand new, never thrown, OS, feels good in the hand, holds most of the lines holds none of the lines you try to put it on. Is that a better way to word it? First run, Zone OS. Oh, is it going to go for a steal? Jay Diskin, I've already let an eagle go as a Barsby Eagle, Tour Series Eagle. That went earlier. Beautiful purple star one. And Nim John, is it? Congrats. A little bit of a steal on the beefy Zone OS. All right, what else do we need? Do we need... I got that guy. Ooh, I've got this one. How about... Hey, we're going to do another zone. Let's do another zone right now. Discraft Proto. What? All right, we're going to do another zone. This is the Ledgestone 2022, the Jaguana, ESP, Tour Series, Swirl, FLX, and then like 9 other adjectives on there. Obviously, looks beautiful. This is a purple and like mint green. Say like a Castoplast mint green. 173, 174. Do you need me to repeat that? ESP, Tour Series, Swirl, FLX. Running it.
31.
Dirty what? Dirty one Mike? Is that what he said? 31 Mike? Don't make it dirty. Congrats, Mike, on the giveaway. All right, yes, this is nice and soft. FLX Swirl. Oh, there's even a little, is there a little flat? Yeah, there's a little flashing. I'll leave that for you. Haas 24 with the steal. Congratulations. Notice where we're going. I don't know if I should let this one go. Okay. Yuli fans get buck wild. There were... I'm going to go out on a limb here. Put it in the YouTubes later so somebody can yell at me. I believe 500 was the number. 500 of these made. Maybe it was more. Maybe it was 1,000. 500 comes to mind, and this is many years ago. This is a Z-Hawk. I should maybe even ask you if you guys want this, because if you don't, because you don't know what it is, that's fine. But I believe only 500 of these were made. It's a Z-Hawk with a Yuli stamp on it. He did a couple of limited runs. I messaged him earlier. I'm still waiting. And that may or may not be similar to when we saw this Clear Z Zone made with the Yuli stamp. But this is a Z, like a swirly Z-Hawk. Yes, Dirty Mike, you did win the giveaway. All right, I need to know, do you guys want in on this? I've tucked it away with a hefty price tag for quite some time. And I hesitate to actually bring it out because I feel like you have to be, this might belong on like the Yuli Facebook page for you guys to really know what it is and want it. But you're making me pause. All right. I'm going to set it aside. I'll keep it set aside. I don't know that enough people are after it yet. All right, let's go to, here we go. Aries. We got another prototype. 175, kind of a cool bottom. Well, it doesn't quite match the top, which is interesting. We're going to run it. Pinkish, like a dark pink and a light pink in the middle. 175 grams is what it's marked at if you want to get in on it. Somebody says sell it, as in, I'm guessing the Yuli is. I don't know. I don't know if there's if you guys are all on top of that or not. And if you're not, that's fine. I'm not mad at you. Haas 24, a steal, taking it down. All right. Full disclosure, this has been, along with a couple of the others, have been in a storage bin or two. I think there's some little spots on the back that are probably, I've told this story before, it's probably from when they used to sit in a bin and I used to vend them and nobody bought them. And maybe it would rain or something while I was out vending and I didn't necessarily sit and wipe down every single disc. So there's a couple of like what I think are just water spots on the back. The AMNAT's Buzz, there's a little a little tiny wear around the rim because they were pressed in with a bunch of the other Amnats buzzes. Not perfect stamp by any means. Some of this is fading a little. This is what you should get with a disc that's 12, almost 13 years old, that's just been sitting in storage. So they've been sought after. For reference, the last two that I had, that right before I went to Thailand, one went for $255, and then another one went for $256. I am starting to think about keeping these in storage because I know they're so crazy, but I know a lot of people have been asking for them. It's up. It's running. It is there. It is not in perfect condition. It has never been thrown. I'm guessing a lot of you are going to throw it. There's a little bit of, like I said, even like bleed from it being next to some other discs. But I think that I don't think you're going to find any that are necessarily in better condition that have been around for all this time. They're just 12-year-old discs. So I hope that you like it. At this price point, I am absolutely going to be throwing in the towel. I'll throw in a towel to go along with it, and we'll get those out for you guys. And Haas 24 is the winner. And the winner of a 4mm super thick bag. And is that a new towel or is that a used one? We'll get you a new towel. I just got to remember to include that. But Haas, thank you so much. Yeah, yes, and good. That is a good word to the wise. Do not pick up towels on the course. Or you do so with maybe a little clamp. Haas, congratulations. That is, that's crazy. I hope that you love it. Let's go to, let's go from one, I won't call it crazy, but from one thing to another. Let's jump on Discmania for a couple of discs in a row. We'll come back. Somebody asked earlier about if there were any more cloud breakers, and I didn't think I had them, but I do. I have one. And another cloud breaker. Let's do this quick. Orangish, reddish cloud breaker, 175 grams. Eagle McMahon, you know the drill. This has a red stamp on it, like a red shatter reflective stamp on it. Brand new, never thrown. Looks good, feels good, holds any line you put it on. There you go. Saw one of these go earlier. And this is the last cloud breaker I have of the evening. So if you want it, get in on it now. It's the last one I got for you. Twist one up. Mad Davis looking for it. Twist one up. Mad Davis. We do have one or two more Discmania discs coming tonight. But this is the last cloud breaker. And a steal for Mad Davis. Mad Davis, I know you've bought some other stuff tonight, so I appreciate it regardless. Thank you so much for jumping in. Let's okay, yeah, sure. Whatever. S-Line FD. Embossed on the bottom, S-Line FD, 173 to 175 max weight. Of course, the Innova molding on here. Gannon didn't specifically say he wanted it. He gave me a rough price point, thinking that it should be about $50-ish. That's what he texted me. He didn't guarantee it, though. I don't know. I don't know how bad you want it, but we're about to find out. S-Line FD, new, never thrown. Discmania original. You guys were clamoring for it a little earlier to have some Innova molded Discmania. Here you go. I do have some putters as well. I don't know if they were still Innova molded or not. And I set some of those aside at one point. Don't make Gannon a liar. Ross Rips 13. Love it. Congrats to you, Ross. A beautiful brand new S-Line FD coming your way. And well, we are on it. I don't have any first run PDs with me tonight, Adam. Yes, of course, that's a South Carolina course water bottle. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. I do want to quickly tell you we've got the 174 gram. Was this a... Now I feel silly. I can't read it. Link. That's right. Did some work with Discmania, ordered up some discs. We did an Essence. We did a Meta Splice earlier. This is a Link listed, or excuse me, embossed at 174 grams, mini Disc Golf Guy Shatter stamp on it. Of course, these are really tough because of the plastic in order to keep them looking perfect, but you're going to throw it. I know you are. You're going to put it in the bucket. Disc Golf Guy stamped Link, 174 grams. Yeah. I had some of these in both white, and I think I have a few gray ones that I didn't bring with me tonight. So this is the only one that I have tonight. Wanted to see if you guys wanted it. We could get it out to you. Will you sign it? Yes. I should have said that earlier. If anybody wants anything signed, send me a message as soon as possible, and because we're going to pack everything up tonight. If anyone wants something signed, assuming you want it, just tell us, and I'll try to do my best to get anything signed for you. I appreciate any kind of support you guys are giving. All right, that's the Link. Let's roll with a... do you guys need a Spore? I've got some Disc Golf Guy stamped Spores. Ooh, I'm going to... I got myself a sled. I think I'm going to keep that for myself. Some of the early sleds. I don't know. Oh, sure. Why not? I like the Wonder Bread stamp to it. We're just going to throw it up. If you like Wonder Bread, I know there's a big collector market, just straight up Wonder Bread action. A Big Z Thrasher marked at 170, 172 is what it's stickered at. This one is nice and firm. But of course, it's got the oversized stamp and the Wonder Bread. You probably can't tell. There you go. Got the Wonder Bread foil to it. So if you like that, I thought this was an extra cool one that I wanted to pick out for you guys as an option. I know we got some... Are you Wonder Heads? Are you Wonder Bread Heads? Bedhead? Redhead? I don't know. There you go. Congratulations, Breeze 856. I think that's your first win of the night. Congrats. Let's go. Let's jump over. Six Claw, kind of. The Six Claw Zeus by that Macbeth feller. Weight of 73, 74. Little bit of transition on the bottom. It's like a not quite sky blue. You gonna give the sky blue, Dave?
No?
Yeah, sure.
Baby blue.
Baby blue, sky blue, with like an orange, orangish, rusty fractal. We can just keep making up. Nobody will know. They'll never know, isn't that? Hoarder, reading some of the lines. Sexy, Vern. Yeah, okay, I'll get it all. Nice Zeus. All right. There you go. Good deal. I'm going to quickly, I talked about him earlier. I'm going to talk about him again. Some of these water bottles that are becoming an option. Oh, here we go. I've got a couple of them. But I'm going to share another one. Is it a water bottle? Yes. We're not reinventing the wheel. They're not reinventing the wheel. When it comes to actual water bottles, there's only so many people that manufacture them. Unfortunately, not many, if any, are manufactured in the U.S. ever. However, these have become a little extra special, and I want to make sure that I read all of the proper details for them. They are called the Great Courses of Disc Golf Water Bottles. And so this one, if we can get that, yep, there we go. Great Courses of South Carolina. And then you see the top 38 courses, I think is the number, 38 courses from that state are listed on here, which is all fine and dandy. But the cool part is, included when it comes, the heavy-duty vinyl stickers that then correspond to on here. So, naturally, once you've played the courses, you can peel off the sticker, and you can put them on your bottle. You guys see like park passes and lots of different places that will have these like collectible stickers. Doing them with bottles, it's pretty cool because what can be done is if you're in an area or a state and you don't have them yet, you can reach out. Brian can take care of you, and you can get a set ordered up for you. You can get them at a wholesale price. Maybe you're running a tournament. Maybe you're running a series of tournaments and or you're using a bunch of the courses that would be featured. They are available to you. You can get them custom done. Pretty cool. Comes with the stickers and everything in there. It says that the best way is by messaging, so you can avoid some fees, and also they can optimize shipping. If you're just buying them outright right now as an individual one for your area, they're $30 plus shipping. They come in black, red, smoky pink, and indigo blue. And right now we've got South Carolina, Western North Carolina, and Eastern North Carolina are all currently made, but ultimately, I think he wants to do every state and every area, or it could be even different countries, whatever the case might be. So that is the Great Courses of Disc Golf collector bottles, and I believe they're on the Facebooks that way. Or reach out to me, and I'll get you in touch with Brian, who's doing a ton of great stuff. All right, let's keep one rolling here. Speaking of courses, we're gonna go to Thailand. This one's unique. Not only is it a Halo Star Destroyer, that's fine and dandy. You've seen those before, but have you seen a 158 gram one? You probably have, but here's another one. So 158 grams, lightweight. You know you want a Destroyer, but you don't have the beef for one. Now you do, because it's only 158 grams. So should we run it? We're going to run it. There you go. Wisconsin bottle would be dope. I couldn't agree more. I mean, you're talking about Wisconsin, Illinois, Minnesota, Michigan, Iowa, all with 300, 400, 500 courses. So having your course featured on there, being one of those top courses, I think is really cool. And I'm glad that they can make it happen. Dave has just put it in the chat. Great Courses of Disc Golf is all out there. So is it a baby destroyer or just lightweight? Just a lightweight destroyer. And thank you so much for getting it on it. Hugged your Vate. Yeah. Thanks for getting it on it. They didn't in any way indicate baby destroyer, so to speak. I'm going to play ignorant for a minute and say I don't even know. I know that's like a Calvin Bradley thing or a Bradley thing, but what does that mean? Is that just the ones with their stamps that are lightweight? Because this is just a lightweight destroyer, is how it was pitched to me. They're just lightweight. Different run. Okay, then I would not claim this to be a baby destroyer. This was just listed as a Halo destroyer that I had custom stamped for Samui Disc Golf. Thank you. That exactly replaces the one you lost. Well, for what it's worth, if you do need more, I might have some more tucked away. What else do I have tucked away? We're running, people, running and gunning. How about this? I said it earlier, we've got one Prodigy disc tonight, 171 D3. That's a Proto D3. Stamp has a little wear there. Oh yeah, grippy. Feels good in the hand. Holds any line you put it on. Great for beginners. Great for pros alike. Forehand, backhand, lefties even. It's good for everybody. So here you go. You got a Proto D3 by Prodigy. I should be reaching out to a KJ USA and a few of the others. I've stashed quite a bit of Prodigy throughout the years. And I should see if they're looking for anything specific from the super old stuff. Because that was a lot of the stuff that I stashed, was the oldest Prodigy stuff. So, Prodigy, wow, now what, 13 years old? I'm getting old. Nim John, taking it home. Congrats to you. Appreciate it. All right, do I tease out a couple of other things? I know we've seen some crazy Brixton action. I don't know if we're going to set that aside for now. Let's here's what we're going to do. And this will spark not Bubba Sparks. Booty rocking everywhere. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to change up a couple of the options for just a sec. And we're going to do this as a 2-pack. Hit them up, Tupac. We're going to do this as a 2-pack. And I have to then change the shipping because the next couple items I'm going to do as a 2-pack. And it's all going to make sense to you in a moment. Here's what we're going to do, though. 155 and 156 gram diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. Why do you need these? Maybe you don't. You have a kid or know a kid. You have a niece or a nephew, an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, 16-year-old, somebody that's just getting into golf that you're like, oh, I really could use to give them like a pretty good starter disc. That's where the diamond shines. That wasn't even on purpose. Oh, God, I'm terrible. These are just great. Every time I order from them, I always get diamonds because I feel like you always need these in your trunk or in your bag or somewhere when you're going to run into someone or you're going to give somebody what could be their very first driver, fairway driver, whatever, and it's understable and it's lightweight. And I'm going to sell this as a 2-pack. We've got the pink and the blue. Again, I'm not necessarily assuming you need it, but you know somebody who will benefit from having these or giving one to one person and one to another. So you're getting 2 of them. I don't know. I just think it makes sense. And I am elated to always have these and always have these available for wherever I go. Is that a Rainbow Zeus? Is it a Berg? Gender reveal 2-pack? I mean, that could be a clever way to go about it. Any Punishers? I do not have any Punishers. And 7 down is getting, again, another steal here. And I'm happy. They've got my logo on them. I'm happy. I don't, yeah, those are going to go to somebody that, yeah. All right. I forgot I had it until I looked earlier, or looked a moment ago. I do have my final Zone Ringer GT Concept Battle Pack. I sold one of these earlier, and we're going to put up, this is the only other one I have here now tonight, and I'm already in the correct shipping zone for it. So here you go, the Battle Pack. Make sure you reply by January of 2024 to get your opinion in on these. It's the Battle Pack. 2 discs, Zone Ringer. 2-pack diamonds. Going to very deserving ladies. Yeah, again, I feel like there's a lot of different places that those could go that would make sense. But here's the 2-pack of the Zone and the Ringer. The set. What are the other? Oh, we don't have it handy. Yeah, the other set. I think people really got in on. It says 365 shipping. Is that correct? Hope not, because if so, I'm losing some money. All right, the 2-pack though of these, sweet. Congratulations. Who won it? Special J94. You got a steal there. I think the other set of those went for like $45 or $50 an hour ago. All right, let's go to let's go to another unique pair. We do that? No, we don't. Here's what we do. Luna Battle Pack! Battle Pack. That just popped up out of nowhere, just like that on you. Sealed. Ooh, the tape is different from the other ones. Remember the other ones had it? Okay, anyway. Luna Battle Pack. Whatever it goes for, it goes for. And then you tell me if you want me to rip it. 2 discs, 2 Lunas. We've seen a lot of TI swirls. Maybe there's more TI swirls. Maybe it's one of the super limited ones. I don't know what's going to happen, but you're getting it on the Luna Battle Pack, and you tell me if you want me to rip it. Slime Sister says, rip it live. That's up to the winner. Whoever wins gets it. Everyone went to bed. Well, that's good for you guys. Who's ever left, right? Dirty Mike, who is already a giveaway winner, I think, of the RPM t-shirt. Dirty Mike, do you want it ripped? He says, rip it. I couldn't be more happy to use the knife again. Here we go. All right. This might be the last Luna Battle Pack rip of the night. If you do want to just purchase battle packs, you can reach out to me. I have them on my site, thediscgolfguy.com. And a little more TI swirl action. Kind of a yellowish. This, out of all the ones I've ripped, I think this is one of the, I don't want to say weirdest, one of the more unique colors that I've seen. Like a yellowish, greenish. Yeah, that is very unique. And then this one's more of a mostly pink with a little bit of like creamsicle, orangish sherbet. But this yellow is wild. All right, there you go. Thank you. How often do you do these auctions? I have, this is my 7th one ever. 4 of them have been with my products and my collection. 3 of them have been with Nate Doss's, and Nate wants to jump on and do another one soon. I think he's headed out of the state for a little travel right now, and when he gets back, he wants to do another one, and I might be doing another one in another week or 2 as well. But I'll also help Nate. Do we need another Amnats Buzz? Was I a dummy for not offering it earlier? Wait, do I have another one? I don't know. I might be a dum-dum for not riding it earlier. So we have another one. Actually, it's just the same one as before. I'm just gonna keep. I'm just kidding. That I wouldn't. No. All right. Whoa. Full disclosure. This is like a weird little, well, that's unique. Like, I don't know what that is. Almost like a weird plasticky thing. Well, you know it's going to be quite original when you get it. It's like a weird, almost plastic, I don't know what the term is. Verified source is going to take another look at them. I don't know if they all have a weird sploth on them. It's not a... Yeah, I mean, it's just a little weird imperfection. It's not one I've noticed on others, though. It's like right in the blue, right here in this little blue spot. Anyway, a couple spots on the back. We talked about that. 177 plus. This is my last one of the night. And I don't have many more in general. What did the last one go for? I think it was 260. I have to change the shipping back, even though I do want to ship it in a Pelican case, but I'm going to change the shipping to correctly reflect to be a little less expensive for the one disc. Yeah, here we go. This makes me nervous. Not going to lie. But here we go. Amnats Buzz, not quite perfect, but as good as any other one is going to be that you're going to find that hasn't been thrown in the 12 years they've been around. I feel bad. I should be reaching out to AB to see if he ever has been looking for more of those. I don't know if that's ever been the case or not, but one of these days I will. And Silent is going to win it for... Okay, I was going to say he's going to win it for half as much as the other one. But Quite possible. The question is, do we go to the Buzz SS after this? Adam is currently out in front, and I know you guys don't see these pop up too often. We should check the eBays. I wonder what eBay does on these. It's been a minute since I've looked. Silent Chains is winning. Is it gonna go home to Silent Chains? I'm gonna throw a little Samui disc golf towel or some kind of extra towel in here. That's an extra $5 worth. But let's see who takes it. Silent Chains DG. Congratulations. Perfectly as it is, as perfect as I can give it to you. There you go. You are the winner. Congratulations. A nice 4 mil bag. People are gonna. I want to see people like mount these and like wear them around their neck, like Flavor Flav with. Okay, certain age. You gotta be a certain age for that one. Okay. All right. Let's keep it rolling. We're in the wrap up stage, folks. This one, in particular, I thought was extra cool. Not only does it have the Paul Macbeth stamp or a foil, great. Somebody can correct me. I believe this is one of the first sets that were released that were dyed. This came from Ledgestone release, which I purchased a handful of, and I wish I would have bought more of them, but I believe these were some of the first Z Lunas that were ever dyed, in terms of from the factory, so to speak. And yeah, I've had one or two other crazy ones that I let go of, and I don't have that many more of them. But this one I thought was pretty cool looking. 173, 174. Can anybody dispute or say anything else about that I'm, because I definitely don't ever want to misrepresent anything. But I believe that these were some of the first ever dyed ones. What's so special about the Nats Buzz? Yeah, the American flag. Yes, they are very tough to find. All right, well, I'm going to run this. I hope that you think it's as special as I thought they were. I know some people jumped on them immediately when they originally released, and then I only set a couple of them back. Can you push that chat up just a touch, please? Slime Sisters getting in on it. Appreciate you guys. And looks like Slime Sisters won. Congratulations, $31. I think that's a pretty good price considering I know a lot of the other ones that I had gone for more than that. I know I've got a couple more stashed somewhere, but congratulations. All right, rolling down to the last couple things. Giveaways. You're still here. You're the loyals. Most loyal. Let's do a Samui stamped mini. Boom. Just a nice little purple mini Buzz Samui stamp. All you gotta do is be following along. Jump in if you want a free mini. If you don't, that's okay. But I've got a mini for you. Nice purple one. Mini Buzz. All right. We'll keep that rolling. Let's get back. Only a handful more discs tonight. What do we have? Let's go here. We didn't have any of these tonight. I did a buzzsaw earlier, and now with the Samui stamp, we're gonna do an infused scorch. Got the grayish along with kind of like a orangish brown, a really dark orange, maybe even a light brown. You'd call it 173, 174. Feels good in the hand. Holds any line you put it on. All right, there you go. An infused scorch, which were very popular when I brought them to Asia. All of the infused scorches and infused buzzes, so to speak, all buzzsaws, all sold. Every single one I brought over there. They really loved them over there. I don't think it was just necessarily the stamp. I just think they really loved how cool that they looked. So if you want in on it, we've got the infused scorch. Looks like Eric Wall 45135 takes it down. Congratulations, Eric. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Dave, we're running out of stuff. Should we give away a disc display? Should we sell one? Do you have one that's sellable? Wow, I'm putting him on the spot. That truly was not something he was planning on. Like this actual display, or I mean, is this our? Yeah, this is our actual model.
For the most part, there's gonna be all black.
Okay, so
the blue backing of.
all right. Here we go. These are new. This is the first time being on the show. The Disc Hive. If you haven't seen these, I've been in this very room having conversations with Dave over the last few months about these. And this is a 3D printed display that has a piece of clear acrylic as the front that is actually mounted in there. It's framed in there. But then you see a bunch of magnets, and the magnets then attach to the back of the display. And then here, disc not included, we can have different acrylics colors put in here. So those are also mounted in there with magnets. If we have another color, I'll show you an example here in a second. So this is a blue acrylic. Here is a hot pink acrylic. So different acrylics can be put in there. And then also another option is to go with a, what's the fancy phrasing of this? Board, like a mount board that could be put on there. And so let's just say you have a special patch that you don't have a better place for, pins, you want to mount a scorecard, mount a mini, whatever you want to put in there. You could also get this mount put in there instead. And then it's on there. Cool thing that I love about these is they set on their own. They can set up, or you could use, of course, some mounts there, or you can have them mount along with pre-drilled holes, so to speak. All right. How much do these retail for typically, Dave? Around 29 bucks. I mean, if you don't want me to sell one of these, we don't have to. But look at this. Like, so you're taking your disc, putting it in there, boom. That makes sense? Is there questions on this? Yes, you're going to need the website. Yep, that's out there. We'll get that out there. That's the Dyers Guild website, which Dave, but all sorts of options. And obviously, when you're getting like 2 or 3, I think you're going to be able to do a bunch of different patterns. And you can also even get when you get a 3-pack, it probably comes with a measuring spacer that helps you put them in various space size so that you can get the consistency that you want. All right, so that's what you're looking at. Very little give. Can set up. Yeah, check the socials. You'll see, as we just had a giveaway happen. All right, let's let one of these go. How about the prototype? This is one of the earlier prototypes. We could maybe swap out the acrylic, or do they just get the blue? They get the blue acrylic, or do you not want to let it go?
Sure.
I'm forcing him into this, folks. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put this on there. I'm gonna eat a little bit on the shipping. I'm okay with that. But this is the Disc Hive. Here's one. I think you get one, and then you're gonna need 2, 3, or 4 of them. But we're going to run it. Boom. He had no idea this was happening tonight. But I see them mounted so nicely on the wall, and I think people should have these. Yes, we've seen the really cool aero frames. We'll put it out there. We're friends with Matt. Matt's doing a great job with his circular designs. These were being made and run at a similar time and developed, and I think they're really cool. Because there's more art that goes along with it. It's not just a circle, which is what your disc already is. And now you've got a great display. And then, Dave, do we have a one that has, just so we can quickly show the front, that you can have customized? Just wait, there's more. And I know this one is sold, but I want to show you an example of something else that's really cool with these. So you're getting... the cool thing is that these can be customized. So if you're a tournament director, or you're running a league, or you want to recognize 10 people that are your best 10 volunteers, we can have different plates essentially put on them and lasered on the front. So we'll give you that example in a little bit. Congratulations as to whoever it was that won this. We'll figure that. I know that was. We'll get that all shared with you though. Okay, here we go. We have the plate.
Yeah, it's not like
It's not engraved. All right. So here's the other top that can be done. Let me see if I can get this on screen correctly. And then anything you want can be put here. It could be your club, could be the person, could say first place in the givey, whatever. You can also have things then lasered and put on the top. So, and that's just a different mount plate. When the magnets are in there, it would just go on there, and then it just plays on there. That's it. I don't know. I like them. Thanks, buddy. Now somebody got one of the early ones for a steal. And then when you get one, you're going to be like, how do I not have like two more or 5 more or some other number that you're putting on your wall? And then when you do put it on your wall, make sure you tag me. I want to see it. Terry, you ever play in the team challenge up at Sandy Point in northern Wisco? You mean, was I the captain of the winning team for multiple years? Yes. Yes. The Team Alliance, who continues to do great things well after I'm gone. I have been the team captain of that event. I literally just bought this thing under my UV printer as a volunteer giveaway. Literally just bought this thing to put it under my UV printer. Nice. I dare you to run the other one. I don't know which one you're talking about. Unless I'm behind. Nope, no more Amnats buzzes. All right, here we go. We're down to like literally a couple discs. And against my better judgment, I'm going to let what might be one of the most beautiful 6-claw Buzz SS's go. They had a limited release at Champions Cup. I'm not going to say this was the most. It was. This was the most beautiful one there. Just like, let's be real. This purplish pink cotton candy, beautiful transition, swirly, whatever top, and then the Wonder Bread foil. There you go. Come on. It's running. Now. Oh, don't make me wish I would just put it in the disc hive and hang it on my wall, because that's what I was going to do. Weight 178. Good call. I don't know why I didn't say that. 178 grams. Absolutely beautiful. Slime Sisters is going to take it. Congratulations. Absolutely beautiful. That one's going to hurt to let go. I think, Dave, we have wound down. Unless somebody needs a level up Luna, which I wouldn't mind holding on to. Thank you, Slime Sisters. Appreciate it. Jaguana, FLX, Zone thingy. Did you have Infinite? I did not have Infinite tonight. I will have some next time. I did not. I'm running this one. ESP, Tour Series Swirl, FLX, 173, 174, cream-ish, light orange, Zone. Also, as we're starting to wrap up, I need to know what you guys absolutely need to see in future sales here. I've got a vault I can dig around. I can't guarantee that I can bring you everything. It's funny when you guys show up with 500 different molds, and I've brought 50, and congratulations to Nimjon. I brought 50 different molds, and clearly it's not going to help everybody all the time, but I do want to bring stuff that you guys want. I do have a Spore, which I'm probably going to save, maybe even as a giveaway. I love how these fly, and I think they're super fun. And then I'm going to hold on to the Yuli Zone until I get the Yuli story. Older Elite X or Discraft Z, Crystal Avenger SS's, more zones. I only have one more zone excuse me, 2. And I think I'm going to hold on to it. Any seasonal Mega Glow Zone SSs. I don't have any of those handy. What the Hawk like an OG Zone SS? No. A Hawk was like a firm. I was gonna say like it was like a Comet, but it didn't glide like a Comet. Very few people threw and loved and appreciated the Hawk. Nate Doss was a big Hawk fan way back in the day. That was a disc from like the late 90s. They did a special run, and I'm gonna ask Yuli a little bit more about it before I let one go. Innova Beast and Glow Cicadas. Okay. Green KC Flat Top Rocks. I sold 2 of those tonight. One was Glow and one wasn't. Free flight number Discraft. Okay. I mean, all I can do is do my best for next time to keep all of that in mind and see what I can bring. I got here late. What did you get to run tonight? You got to check the YouTubes. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so glad we're on YouTube, is so that there's an ongoing record of what sold and even how much it sold for. I absolutely love that. All right, here, you guys have talked me into it. I don't know if I'm going to regret this. I don't know this story. Other than this is 173, 174. This is a zone with a couple of mini bees on it. And I think this was, again, maybe it was a Discraft or Ledgestone special limited release when doing this. And because I know I don't have a bunch of these. I know I have very few. And yeah, I didn't even realize. One I have was a Wonder Bread mini bee on it. Zone, it's a little firm. I don't know if that was considered some kind of crystal, not crystal flax, but I'm going to run it. Whatever it is, and if you find out, you need to let me know, because I do not believe that this was a very common run or release that was out there everywhere. It was something pretty limited whenever it came about, which is why I barely even remember it, if I'm being honest. So I'm always being honest. But hey, Tom. What's up, Terry? Seeing you guys out on the YouTube chat. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I want a big shout out to Dave from the Dyers Guild, who's been helping out. And Hugged is going to take it down, so appreciate you. If you learn more of a story about it, I'm going to take a picture. Oh, I got a picture already. When you learn more of the story, let me know, because that one was a unique one. You're running turkey trot again this year. You mean am I running in a turkey trot? No. Am I going to run the cold turkey, a tournament that I run after Thanksgiving every year? Yes, that's what I'll do. That is the plan. Do we go out with a bang? Is that for the... What do you want to do with it? Want to sell it?
Sure.
A gold kit. Dave's going to come on camera. I talk about the Dyers Guild. We're here in the office. Dave does more for the dyeing community than probably any other tutorial or one person can do. So I'm going to let Dave step in here and tell you about what's in this gold kit. Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's basically everything you would ever need to start disc dyeing. It's got bottles, dyes, a bunch of Google Gobble stuff in there. And besides the physical kit, we have tutorials of how to use this kit so you're not in the dark. And yeah, we try to make disc dyeing easy. And I guarantee your first dye will look pretty darn amazing if you get this kit as well as follow our tutorials.
All right. This is all assembled by Dave right here in this shop. And it's got everything like he was just saying, not only also the little bottles so that you can keep track of your dyes. It's got some sample dye packs. I keep wanting to raise it up, sorry. It's got some sample dye packs in here. It's got the gloves. It's got a metal pan for you to be able to do some of the pipettes, all this other stuff that I didn't know anything about literally a year ago. Obviously a squeegee, a couple little tweezers, things of that nature. All right here in this kit. This is the gold kit, because you have 4 kits or 3 levels. 3 levels of kits, and this is the gold kit. which you could just go out and buy on the website, and it comes in this box. You just tape it up and ship it as is in this box. We're gonna offer it up. We haven't had any of these on my WhatNots before. How much does this weigh?
Pound and 5 ounces.
All right, so I just need to slightly adjust what it's going to be for the shipping. We're going to change it to OTB Disc coming in with a party of 119. Thank you for the raid. We are just getting to the gold kit action. Now I got to show off, you guys, which I'm not mad about doing. This is awesome. This is from the Dyers Guild. And if you want to learn how to dye discs, this will get you going. All right. It's got a bunch of different stuff in here. It's even got, this is made by Dave and his fancy, I'm going to mess it all up. This is actually an attachment for when you're putting it on your record player and for how you want to put your disc on there for when you're doing your spin dies. This has been custom made so that you can do that with your spin dies that much better. It's got gloves in here. Again, sample dies that are all labeled. Allows you to then also make your dye bottles, syringe. I might question this kit a little for other uses, but anyway, gloves, tweezers, like good quality tweezers, all of this stuff is in here, along with tutorials and help that you can get on the website, all from the Dyers Guild. I would not BS you and tell you this isn't awesome to have if I didn't truly believe it. Dave does tremendous work and tons of tutorials online. There's stencils online. There's way that you can go out and generate your own ideas or help generate ideas, and also see what some of the other people have done, and just a ton of incredible resources. So please, please go check it out. I only have 3 running record players in the house right now. How do I know which brand is best for disc dyeing? I bet you answer that question somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, anything works, but direct drive is preferred.
Direct drive, which I wouldn't have guessed or known. So, full body waxing video. There could be all sorts of things that might need to happen here. Anyways, this is the kit. Get after it. I'm guessing you may or may not get a steal on one of these. I'm going to open it back up. It'll ship in this box right to you. And hey, maybe you don't want this. You don't care about dyeing. I bet you know somebody who does, though. Give it to a kid. Give it to a fellow adult. It doesn't matter. I guarantee that whoever gets this will have all the things they needed to get started in dyeing, which is absolutely awesome. And again, go to the website, countless tutorials and information out there, downloadable things, also videos you can watch, whatever you need. It's all on the website, along then with a ton of other accessories. This will get you started. He makes a bunch of other things that will also get you going. And Nim John, who's won a ton of other stuff tonight, also wins this. So thank you. Congratulations to you. I hope that you enjoy it. And if it's not for you, I hope it goes to somebody that's going to get their disc dyeing career off and running. If you had zero knowledge about anything, is this where you tell them to start, or is this an intermediate level setup, or what?
The gold kit is the great starter kit because you can do a lot of different techniques. You can definitely grow with it.
Okay, there you go.
And we do offer blanks on the Dyers Guild website.
And blank discs. So if you're looking for white discs that are blank, Dave's got them on his website. All right. I don't know if we need anything else. I'm going to, I think, save this. I'm going to tease it now. It's the AB card with the zone. I think I'm going to save this one for the next WhatNot, which might be in a week or so. I've got a Spore. I've got a couple other kind of random collectibles. I've got Luna Battle Packs. I don't know if you need me to rip another one of those, or if you want me to get one of those out for you, I can. But I know. We just got a raid, and we've been going for almost 2.5 hours. Do we run this? The AB duo is fire. You're not lying. Gosh, Let's run a battle. We're gonna run a battle pack. If you've convinced me that this needs to go tonight, we can. I'm also super happy to tease it out and keep it for the next big show. But we've got another battle pack right here. I'm gonna run it. Done. It's running. If you want it opened, I got a knife. I'm happy to open it, but if not, these are not misprints. These are still the original battle packs. Still the originals. I'm super happy to open it or just send it out as is. Whatever it is that you want, I'm happy to do so. But these are the original battle packs. If you're in the Milwaukee area, I'm thinking about running another battle pack challenge where you buy the battle pack and then we're going to play in an event that we make up with just using those discs. And you're getting your money's worth by just getting the battle pack. Donald. Oh, dang, I won. LOL, rip it. What do you mean, oh, dang? You got it for a dang good price. And I might go to the hospital after I slice off a finger. Battle pack. This is going to be the last battle pack rip of the night. We've done about 5 of them or so. And here, I'm gonna cheat a little this time and go this way. And now, all right, here we go. That's a fun tourney. Yeah, I mean, we did it in the winter at Spasland Park, a little deuce or die 9-hole. That seems like the place to do it again, but we'll see. Aha, different. We've had 3 or 4 TI swirls, and now what was the name of these again?
Jawbreaker.
Z Jawbreaker. That makes sense. The Z Jawbreaker. There you go. Little oil slick foil, and 173, 174 should be the pair. If it usually is on one, it's I think always matches on the other. Yep, 174 on that one. So there you go. Yeah, best one of the night. I mean, I think the other ones look beautiful, especially the one with the hearts. I think they looked really good, but this set also looks really good. The other ones are going to be a lot harder to lose than these are, if you ask me. I think these will be have the potential to get lost much easier. So thank you so much. But yes, it was a good one. Definitely going to replace my other Luna. Good to hear, Donald. That's it, folks. Last time, I'm going to just say it. Great courses of disc golf. We've got North Carolina, South Carolina. These are some really cool bottles. Reach out to them if you're interested in getting some for your state or for your area. He can work with you on all the details. When you do get these, then what corresponds with them is, in fact, the stickers. So once you've played them, obviously this is like a collect them all thing. You go out there, it could be a fun game. Great water bottle. It's industry standard. The water bottle is not going to blow you away in terms of the it being any crazier or more unique in the sense of what it's doing, except for you have this really great laser etching on there, and then you can put the stickers on, the heavy-duty vinyl stickers, once you get the courses collected. So I love it. Favorite mold ever? Jay Diskin. 1990s, mid-1990s, Ontario Rocks. With a very close second, and a very similar shape, would be the very early 90s, or the very early runs, which were late 90s, mid to late 90s, of the Discraft Comets. Love them. Through both Ontario Rocks and Comets tonight when we went out and played. Run the South Carolina bottle? I mean, I could. I would be... I don't think I was supposed to, but I could. These are supposed to go for $30 plus shipping. Do we have enough South Carolina people that we're not taking a bath on that? No. Heck yeah, I love it. Or the wedding ring. All right. So if it gets... apparently my fingers are getting fatter by the minute here because this... Okay. Anyway. All right. Unless you have any questions, I'm just going to say one more time, thank you guys so much for joining. All of this stuff will get packed up and shipped out tomorrow. So it'll go out right away. If you're looking for shipping your discs in boxes and keeping them protected, I've got my disc in a box. That's on the Disc Golf Guy website. I offer up 2 mil and 4 mil protective bags that you can get. Those pack along great if you're already buying 100 boxes or a 50 count of boxes, you can do that as well. Nate Doss wants to get in and do another WhatNot with some of the old Nate Doss collectibles. So my next WhatNot may include him. I'm trying to get Avery Jenkins on board, and we're going to keep rolling them. I may have another one for you in a few weeks as well on my own. Maybe I can get these going a little bit more consistently. But thank you if you support me via Patreon, if you support me by buying stuff here or directly on my website, or you're a Patreon member or a YouTube channel subscriber and channel member, all of those different ways. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Will Nate ship us beer from Bevel? I don't think legally he's supposed to. I think there's some stipulations to that. But we could double check on that. In Wisco, who cares? Thanks, Nim. I appreciate you. Angel Maker 420, Terry MVP. I don't know if you want MVP disc or you're calling me an MVP. Either way, thank you. We did sell some MVP tonight. But thank you guys so much. Big shout out to Dave here, who helps in countless ways. And like, share, subscribe to all the YouTube things if you're watching there. Please make sure you click on the button to save the next broadcast or the next sale that we're going to have. I'll see some of you in Austin, Texas next week. I'll be there for the Open at Austin, and then I'll also be out in the OTB Open out there in Stockton. So if you guys need anything else and you want me to bring some stuff, maybe I'll have something for you there as well. I think that's it. You guys are amazing. Big thanks to Dave, the Dyers Guild. Thanks to WhatNot, who's taking more and more percentages every week. Raid Pinehurst. Good call. Yeah, we got to do some raiding. I appreciate everyone that jumped in. It was OTB earlier tonight, a couple others. So thank you guys so much. Raid Pinehurst. Oh, okay. Well, let's go see what we need. Who we need to raid. Raid. Pinehurst Disc Golf Supply. Are they doing work?